Hello, and welcome back to Studio 607 Webcasting. Hope everyone's enjoying the holiday season. We've been pretty busy around here getting ready for Christmas. We're going to visit my family, get to visit with my grandmother. That's always nice, and have a big dinner. Hopefully you'll have time during the season to practice your guitar, and if you happen to see this lesson, maybe it will help you out. In this lesson, we're going to be talking about the E run, which is a variation on the G run that Lester Flatt would use in the key of E. And it's the only example that I can think of where he actually did pinch the strings as he played. And we're going to be covering some basic dynamics, using the guitar as a tool while singing. Now the E run, we'll start out with that. That's the stuff. It sounds something like this. Okay, you've probably heard that before. It's in almost everything Flatt played in the key of E that was in common time, slow or fast. It's a very used lick by Flatt, very often used. And the way to do that lick is to hit your top string with your E chord already in position. Do a brush down. Now hit your A string. Again, that's noted at the 2nd fret, having your E chord already down. So now pull up on the bottom string with your finger pick, only the one string. So now with your pinky finger, keeping the E chord down, I'm going to remove the E chord so you can see my pinky finger, but when you actually play the lick, you leave the E chord in place. You'll pull off from the 2nd fret, the C sharp note, to the open B. Now this is only one stroke with the pick, just a downstroke and the pull off. So, in context, let's see. Okay, so what you want to do right then, during the time that you're using the pinky finger to do the pull off, you want to go ahead and move your thumb back up above the top string. So, and then you pinch the bottom and the top string at the same time. And then do a quick brush down on the entire E chord. And then you can do like a regular rhythm pattern in between that, if you're going to do 2 of them in a row, for example. So very slowly. Okay, that's the E run, which, as you can hear, sounds a lot like the G run and the E chord. Now we're going to go over basic dynamics. Lester Flatt, there's a lot of guitar players that are hip to this, and he was one of them. Used the guitar to extend his voice or to play during the holes left in the verses. So if you can imagine a verse written out in a straight line, then each phrase, in between the phrases, there's almost always gaps and holes. You'll say a few words, then there'll be a gap, and then you'll say a few words, and there'll be a gap. There's also a gap between the verse and the chorus. And rather than keep the guitar at a steady volume consistently throughout the entire song, he would play the guitar at a lower volume. This is especially true in the later years after he hired Jake Tulloch. They had a band together that was really used to playing together, so Lester could really lay back and not have to worry so much about anything other than his vocals. And he ended up settling into a way of playing that he barely would play except for to use the guitar to fill in these holes. So rather than try to break that down any further or do anything slow, I'm just going to give you an exaggerated example of it. And it would sound something like this. Now today I feel so sad and weary. I want a love that cannot be. All I need to make me happy. Let those brown eyes smile at me. Let those brown eyes smile at me, dear. That's what I wish with all my soul. Let those brown eyes smile at me, dear. Turn my blue moon back to gold. Alright, so as you see, that's being used as a way to level the vocal line and do something to fill in those holes. And it's really, really a nice trick if you're the only person playing, if you're not playing in a band and you just have a guitar and yourself and you're doing songs. Then it's nice to have that to fill in those gaps instead of having big holes between the phrases. Alright, well that's going to wrap it up for this week. Merry Christmas to everybody, and look forward to seeing you in the next lesson. Thanks for watching.